In the vast landscape of entertainment, some voices ring out so clearly, they become part of our collective memory. They are the actors who gave life to our favorite characters, the musicians whose songs became the soundtrack to our lives, the athletes who inspired us, and the public figures who brightened our days. We see their work, we admire their talent, and for a moment, they feel like family. But sometimes, in the rush of life, we may not hear the news when the final curtain falls. Tonight, we pay tribute to some of those unforgettable stars whose light may have faded from the headlines, but whose legacies shine on. Robert Guillaume.
More than they need, never seem to enjoy what they have.
What do you have, Benson?
We start with a man whose voice and presence were a masterclass in dignity. Robert Guillaume was a theater-trained actor who found fame on television as the sharp, witty butler, Benson DuBois, first on Soap and then in his own self-titled spin-off. He took a role that was often a stereotype and imbued it with such intelligence and grace that he won 2 Emmy Awards. But for a generation of fans, his most memorable work came from a place we couldn't see but could always hear. As the voice of Rafiki in Disney's The Lion King, Guillaume gave us a character who was both a wise sage and a mischievous spirit. His voice brought one of animation's most beloved characters to life and ensured his legacy would continue for generations. Fats Domino. When rock and roll was just a new sound, Fats Domino was one of its most essential architects. A New Orleans native, Domino's career began in the late 1940s, and his piano-driven rhythm and blues sound would become the very foundation of the new genre. With hits like Blueberry Hill and Ain't That a Shame, his music was instantly recognizable, combining a smooth, melodic voice with the irresistible rhythm of the boogie-woogie piano. He sold millions of records, influencing everyone from Elvis Presley to the Beatles. His humble demeanor and joyful music made him a global icon, proving that the heart of rock and roll was in the soul of a man who just wanted to make people happy. Omar Sharif. He was the rare international star who commanded the screen in both Hollywood blockbusters and European art film. Omar Sharif's acting journey began in his native Egypt, but it was his role as the enigmatic Sharif Ali in Lawrence of Arabia that launched him to worldwide fame. With his piercing eyes and aristocratic bearing, he captivated audiences and earned an Academy Award nomination. He solidified his iconic status as the title character in Dr. Zhivago, an epic romantic saga that made him a global heartthrob. Sharif was a bridge between cultures, bringing a timeless elegance to every role he played, from desert sheiks to Russian doctors. Amanda Peterson.
Different. And, it had its advantages, just because I think Cindy was the type of person.
For a certain generation of moviegoers, the name Amanda Peterson instantly brings to mind the classic 1980s teen comedy Can't Buy Me Love. As Cindy Mancini, the popular cheerleader who makes a deal with a high school nerd, Peterson was the embodiment of 80s charm and style. She had a genuine sparkle on screen that made her a relatable and unforgettable leading lady. Although she stepped away from Hollywood in the early 1990s, her role in that iconic film cemented her place in cinematic history, a nostalgic reminder of the sweet and awkward journey of high school romance. Craig Sager.
Welcome back to the Staples Center, where the Lakers have a 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter. You gave Kobe a short...
In the world of professional sports, sideline reporters are often just the people who ask the questions. But Craig Sager was a star in his own right. For decades, his vibrant, often outrageous suits and jackets brought a jolt of color and personality to every NBA broadcast. Sager didn't just report on the game, he was a beloved part of it, with his genuine passion and knack for connecting with players and coaches. Even when facing a life-threatening illness, He did so with the same relentless optimism and fighting spirit he brought to the sidelines every night, earning him a place in the hearts of fans everywhere. Glenn Quinn.
I don't want to go home. Did you hit that guy?
Damn right I did.
What gives you the
To
right
a generation of television viewers, Glenn Quinn was a familiar and beloved face. He got his start as a recurring character on the popular sitcom Roseanne, where he played the rebellious but lovable Mark Healy. His on-screen chemistry with actress Sarah Gilbert was so strong that they were written into a full-time storyline. Quinn later found a new fan base as the half-demon, half-human Alan Francis Doyle on the supernatural series Angel. His charming and rugged portrayal of the character made him a fan favorite, leaving a lasting impression on the television landscape. George Martin.
And we had no money. It was a low-income housing project. We didn't even own a car. We really never went anywhere.
If the Beatles were a force of nature, George Martin was the man who harnessed that force. As the band's producer, he was often called the fifth Beatle for his monumental contributions to their sound. From adding a harpsichord to In My Life, to helping craft the psychedelic soundscapes of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Martin was a musical innovator. He helped the Beatles evolve from a simple rock and roll band into the most influential musical act of all time, pushing boundaries and turning a recording studio into an artist's canvas. Rob Knox.
Wrong wheezy, sir. But I'm dead awful at potions. A menace, actually, so...
The film world lost a promising talent far too soon. Rob Knox was an aspiring actor whose life was tragically cut short at the age of 18. He was just beginning to make his mark on the big screen with a role in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince as Marcus Belby. He had a natural charm and a bright future ahead of him. His passing was a heartbreaking reminder of the potential that is sometimes lost. But his brief time in the magical world of Harry Potter and his immense promise will always be remembered by fans. Manute Bol.
He plays very intelligently on defense.
Manute with the fling.
He was a man who defied all expectations. At a towering 7 feet 7 inches tall, Manute Bol was one of the tallest players to ever play in the NBA. Known for his shot-blocking prowess, he was a defensive marvel on the basketball court. But his legacy goes far beyond the game. Bol was a fierce humanitarian and activist who used his earnings to support his native South Sudan, fighting for human rights and building schools. He was a gentle giant who showed that a person's true stature is measured not in their height, but in the size of their heart. Wendell Middlebrooks.
Sometimes it's gonna be downright hard.
A familiar face on television, Wendell Middlebrooks brought a contagious warmth to every role he played. He was a charismatic character actor known for his roles on shows like The Sweet Life on Deck, where he played the memorable Kirby Morris, and the hilarious Miller High Life commercials as the delivery man. Middlebrooks' larger-than-life personality and a talent for comedic timing made him a go-to for producers looking to add a touch of genuine humor and sincerity to their shows. Hector Camacho.
Hector, you dominated him right from the...
In the world of boxing, few fighters had as much flair as Hector Macho Camacho. From his colorful outfits to his lightning-fast hands, Camacho was a showman in the ring. He was a champion in 3 different weight classes and was known for his incredible speed and footwork. He was a force of nature who thrilled fans with his flamboyant style and undeniable skill. His legacy lives on as one of the most entertaining and talented fighters of his generation. Stevie Ryan.
We've made a simple checklist for you to follow in your new duties.
Stevie Ryan was a trailblazer in the new world of online content creation. A gifted actress and a brilliant satirist, she rose to fame on YouTube with her incredible impersonations of celebrities and her sharp, witty commentary. Her raw talent for comedy and her ability to create unique, memorable characters made her a star in the digital age. Ryan was a reminder of the power of comedy to connect people, even on a global scale. Kirby Puckett. In the city of Minneapolis, he was more than just a baseball player. He was a hero. Kirby Puckett was the heart and soul of the Minnesota Twins. Known for his infectious smile and his clutch performances, he was a Hall of Fame center fielder who led his team to 2 World Series championships. His most iconic moment came in Game 6 of the 1991 World Series, where he hit a walk-off home run to force a Game 7, a moment etched forever in baseball history. Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Zsa Zsa Gabor earlier.
Yeah, I think everybody's talking
My
about
son said, you know, she was...
Before there were influencers, there was Zsa Zsa Gabor. She was one of Hollywood's original celebrities who was famous for being famous, a socialite and actress who lived a life of glamour and opulence. Gabor had a distinctive charm and an outrageous wit that made her a staple on talk shows and in tabloids for decades. She was a celebrity who turned her life into an art form, charming audiences with her unforgettable personality and her lavish lifestyle. David Graff. You may not know his name, but you'll certainly recognize his face and his character. David Graff was a character actor who will forever be known for his role as the firearms-obsessed officer Eugene Tackleberry in the Police Academy film series. Graff's over-the-top, highly enthusiastic portrayal of the character was a fan favorite and a comedic highlight of the franchise. He brought a memorable energy to the role that made it one of the most beloved in the series. Ray Combs.
A bazoo, a kind of fly. A pat. What do mothers and fathers...
For many, Ray Combs was the face of one of television's most beloved game shows. He took over as the host of Family Feud in the late 1980s, bringing a positive, upbeat energy to the show. With his friendly demeanor and quick wit, Combs was a natural on screen, effortlessly guiding families through the game and making everyone feel at home. He was a key part of the show's successful revival and is remembered for his classic catchphrases and infectious smile. Talia Joy Castellano.
Knew that it was more than just a bad case.
She was an inspiration to millions. Talia Joy Castellano was a young girl who became a viral sensation with her heartfelt and creative makeup tutorials on YouTube. She faced her battle with cancer with incredible strength, grace, and an unstoppable positive attitude. She inspired people to just keep swimming and to find joy even in the most difficult of circumstances. Talia's legacy is one of courage, creativity, and the power of a single voice to touch the hearts of many.
Monty Hall.
Baby, it's time to go.
Yes, Daddy. Goodbye, darling.
The most famous game shows in television history. Monty Hall was the face of Let's Make a Deal for decades, creating a whirlwind of a show where contestants would trade one prize for a chance at a better one behind a curtain. With his signature style and his ability to command the chaos, Hall became a cultural icon. He was the master of suspense and temptation, a true showman who helped define a genre of television. Rod Taylor.
Top people were top people because they were born top people. Well, you know something, love?
With his rugged good looks and powerful presence, Rod Taylor was a leading man who starred in some of the most iconic films of the 20th century. He battled dinosaurs in The Time Machine, fended off an avian assault in Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, and commanded the screen in countless other roles. Taylor had an undeniable charisma and a powerful voice that made him a go-to actor for a variety of genres, from thrillers to romantic comedies. Stephen Hill.
I call you Mitch, if I may.
And finally, we honor a man whose career spanned decades and genres. Stephen Hill was an actor who was a familiar and grounding presence in some of television's most groundbreaking shows. He was the original leader of the Impossible Missions Force in Mission Impossible. And in his later years, he gave a quiet, commanding performance as District Attorney Adam Schiff on the legendary series Law and Order. Hill was an actor of immense talent and integrity whose memorable performances will continue to resonate with audiences for years to come.